Chloe, come. Let's go. Chloe, come on. Come. Good girl, good girl. Shh, 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 shh. We have to be quiet. If we're planning on getting any animals, you gotta be quiet. Come here. Come. Come. Sit. Let's look around and see if we see any squirrel or a rabbit. What's weird about this is that since the collapse, you hardly ever see any living, moving critters anymore. It's just, I guess, people have hunted them out. We're not even catching much in our traps anymore. But I thought we would look around here. This is one of my prime hunting locations. I call this Sector 3. My wife and I had to, what was that? Okay. We had to come up with names for the different sections and sectors of our property. And we call this Sector 3. And later on, I'll show you what we got going on our little hand-drawn map. I do have a trail that goes up this way, a game trail, but I haven't seen anything in quite a while. So I thought I'd bring you guys out here and show you kind of the process. We're training our dog Chloe. She was just a pup whenever this whole thing went down. Come on, Chloe, come here. But she's becoming a good dog. Good girl. Yeah, she's becoming a good girl. One thing great about this dog is she's got what they call a soft mouth. So when I shoot a bird or when I shoot a rabbit or a squirrel or anything, as long as she doesn't scare it off before I get a chance to take the shot, then she'll go out and fetch that for me and bring it back and not eat it. And that's wild because I know she's hungry. She's as hungry as all the rest of us are. So yeah, I just brought my 1022 out today because I thought we might be able to pick up on a little bit of squirrel or something. And I love squirrel. It's become my favorite go-to meal out here, although we're not getting many. So let's go on down the trail a little ways, see what we see. We haven't had a whole lot of problems with other people coming around. So that's been good. I've been able to kind of maybe let my guard down just a little bit, although I'm trying not to get too comfortable because you just never know when you're looking out there through the woods who might be looking back at you. So we do our daily patrols twice a day, usually early in the morning, late in the evening, because it's just so damned hot out here. It's 103 degrees right now. And I have no idea what the humidity level is, but it's high. I'm sweating like a beast. And that's just kind of the daily thing. And man, I used to be such a clean freak. I would take basically 2 showers a day, almost every day, especially in the summertime, because, you know, I'm a man and I get sweating and it gets stinking. And I don't want to ever go to bed smelling like that. But you have to kind of learn to get used to that, your own stink, because we're only getting maybe two baths a week out in the pond, and it's hard to come by opportunities where I don't know what that is. It almost looks like something has been, a human has been walking around back here. I'm gonna go check it out. Chloe, come here. Come check this out. Maybe my wife walked over here It's possible that someone's been back here, I can tell. Okay. We've got a big drop off right here, a big ditch. So I'm going to take a peek down there and just look around. That's one of my main ways of traveling through the property without being spotted, because it acts as a, an already nature-made foxhole. So I can get down there, even though this part right here is really deep. I can get down there in some areas and just poke my head up over the side and see what's going on. Chloe's going to go down there and check it out. She must be on the scent of something. She's over here and trying to walk through these thick woods that haven't been managed in quite a while is difficult. But you can see, hopefully, that's a pretty steep drop off right there. Now, if I was, if someone was coming after me, I could jump down there and make that jump, but I wouldn't really want to unless I had to. Chloe can walk right down it, so oftentimes what I do is I have her go down in the ditch like that, and if there's any little critters down in there, they'll scurry up to the top, and I can pick them off as they pop up over the side there. So, nothing yet. Sometimes this little area right here holds water, and it's kind of a swampland, so we just have to keep that in mind when we're trudging around through there. Yeah, these ditches are like a blessing in disguise. Again, it's nature's foxhole, so that's how I've been using them. And when I start hearing things that don't sound right or don't seem right, then I can, come back and fall back into one of these foxholes. And also, I'm not going to show you exactly where it is because that'd be foolish of me to do it. But let's just say back that direction, somewhere 75 to 100 yards away from here, I have a cache where I have water, already boiled, clean, ready to go drinking water. I have an extra AR-15 there and some extra magazines for my Glock and for other things. I don't know if I have any 10-22 stuff in there, but again, I only brought out the 10-22 because I'm hunting today. And it's actually quite a bit quieter. Oh, I have to duck down. Come on, Chloe. Now the bad thing is, I don't know if you can hear that, but every footstep, I crunch leaves. And so to be really quiet, you have to move like a sloth. You have to move super slow. And so I think we're okay because we did a patrol this morning and everything looked all right. Come on, Chloe. She usually goes ahead like that a little bit. And in the past, I would have gotten onto her for that, but she never goes too far out of sight, which is good. And I hate to say it, but I kind of use her to draw out any potential enemy combatants that may be trying to come over here and steal what I've got. I'll let her go out front into an open field so that if anyone sees her and takes a shot at her, because everyone's eating dog these days, everyone but us, we just won't do it. We're dog people, so we're not gonna, we're not gonna eat a family pet, but a lot of people have eaten their dogs. You don't ever hear dogs barking anymore. And when she barks, I have to get on to her big time because that's a dead giveaway. So let's walk over here and see if we can't access one of these ditches. And I'll show you kind of how we're getting around over here when we're needing to stay low profile and incognito. Here's a way we can go right here. Here's one of my trails. And you may notice my trails aren't very well beat down. That's because I'm trying to keep them low profile. I don't want people knowing what I got going on back here. Making way too much noise. Chloe. Making so much noise. We're not gonna go in this way after all because I see a whole bunch of poison ivy up there and I don't want my dog rubbing in it because she'll take it back home. While I'm not that allergic to it, my wife is extremely allergic to it. And if she happens to get in there in the shipping container with my wife and rub up against her, then she'll have another bout of poison ivy. And my wife is really sensitive to it, so we'll keep her out of there for now. Yeah, it's everywhere over there on the ground, so you gotta be careful. Even though I'm not that allergic to it, you know, if I lay in it and roll around in it, then yeah, I'm gonna get it. So if you're gonna go to any, if you have to, you have to. Sometimes you have to get down in a prone position and a big pile of poison ivy, and it's not fun. But if it saves your life, I guess a little bit of itching is worth it. So yeah, it is hot. My temperature gauge said 103. I have no idea what the heat index is, but I'm guessing probably about 110 because it is really hot. Okay, where's that other place? I had a spot over here where I could access. Here we go, we'll try this. Doesn't look as bad. Okay. Let's just take a peek down there, because one thing bad about these ditches is that I'm not the only one that has figured out that the ditches are the highways of SHTF. We haven't seen anyone in quite a while, but there have been people trying to get in here in the past. Just basically to get what you've got. Oh boy, that looks really steep right there. I could probably like scree run down that thing or whatever. But I don't really feel like doing that today. Unless I have to, unless I hear something. Chloe, get up here. Get up here, come on. Okay, I did just hear something right when I said that. I don't know what that was, but I definitely heard something. Chloe, come on. Chloe, get up here. Good girl. Come on, come on. Get up here. Shh, 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 shh. Chloe. Chloe, Chloe, be quiet. Shh, 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 shh. Good girl, good girl. Sit. Sit. Shh. Okay. I heard something moving around over there. Oh God, her breathing is so freaking loud. I don't see anything now. Go on down there. Go on down. Go down. Go down. Her breathing like that makes it to where I can't really focus in on the sounds of the woods. I was kind of wanting her to go down the hill there. Shh. Chloe, stop breathing. But yeah, things have been relatively calm around here and good. We've been able to harvest lots of wild edibles, lots of fish. I'm able to feed my dog, keep her alive. We've actually kind of got it made here as far as surviving off-grid long term. The only thing I'm worried about is wintertime. We've been stacking up firewood, but unfortunately, I don't have any way to really preserve meat other than smoking it. And I don't have a lot of confidence in my smoking abilities, so it's trial and error. With some of the fish we catch, we try to smoke them. Okay, I'm gonna call in to my wife right quick and let her know everything's looking good over here. Hey, you got your ears on over there? Shh, shh, shh. Can you hear me? I'm over in Sector 3, just right on the edge of the northern edge of Sector 3, looking for animals. So far, I haven't seen any, and I haven't really heard a whole lot, but that's because Chloe is breathing so heavy that I can't really use my hearing very well. So I'm going to start working my way back towards you because I'm not getting any radio response, and I think I need to check this out. Can you hear me? Are you there? Okay, that's a little alarming. My wife usually replies pretty quickly, so her battery may be dead. It may not be anything, but I think I'm going to go put eyes on her just to make sure everything's okay. Okay, I doubt you guys heard that. My wife just keyed her radio 3 times, and that's one of our signals when we need to go radio silent. So that tells me she sees something back there. We better go check it out. All right, how many guys did you see? If you can't talk, click it on your radio. Okay. Okay, I can't get to you. They're in between me and you. So I'm going up and over the hill here, and we're going to see who runs into them first. You stay there in your position. I know you've got the AR, and hopefully you've got plenty of magazines. You stay there in a prone position. Hopefully you're behind some dirt or something like that. And you know, just do like we've talked about, man. I mean, I know this is not, I know you're nervous, but if they start coming back towards you, light them up. In fact, be prepared for that, because when I start shooting, I think they're going to turn around and try to go back the way they came. All right, let's go radio silent. Okay, the deal is, I've got at least 3 or 4 hostiles coming up over this hill right here. Earlier, I took a shot at a squirrel and I missed. And most likely, they heard my gunshot, you know, the report of my gunshot, and they're over here trying to triangulate it, but I don't think they're going to like what they find, even though I wish I had my AR with me. I do have a mostly full magazine here, so as soon as I hear anything, and as soon as I can see the whites in their eyes, I'm lighting them up. And in fact, I'm in kind of a bad spot right here. I'm pretty open, but I've got a ditch back behind me that I can run to. Okay, I hear something right there. There he is. Come on, Chloe. Come on, get back here. Get back here, we gotta go. Oh, shit. Oh, God. I hit 3 of them, but there was a 4th one, and they were dragging a couple of what looked like hostages, like teenage girls behind them. So I tried not to hit them, but we're going down in the ditch. Come on, come on, come on. Call my wife right quick. Oh, shit. Did you hear that? I just engaged. I think I hit 3 of them, but there was a 4th one, and it looked like they were carrying, I don't know, a couple of teenage girl hostages. It looked like probably sex slaves or something. They certainly didn't look like friendly guys, and they had a lot more firepower than we do. So at least 2 of them are probably coming back your way. I saw 2 of them hit the ground. I'm coming around Elfield here. I'm gonna take the ditch and pop my head up. Hopefully I'll be able to put down some cover fire for you, but you've got the big gun, so when they come up over that hill, light them up. Something's still moving over there. Okay, come on, Chloe. Come on, we got him, come on. She takes off running towards it. I'm not sure that's gonna be a good thing or not. Okay, okay. Are you okay? I hear you engaging. Are you all right? Come on, Chloe. Get over here. Get over here. Come. Come on. Come on. Oh, shit. I still see him. Let's try to get over to this covered area here. I'm exposed right here. I don't like this. She's definitely engaging them. I don't see anything from here. Are you still with me? You okay out there? Well, I take it from the way you're pulling that trigger, I guess you're still alive. I'm heading around that way. Okay, I hear a guy screaming. Okay, so let's walk around this way and see if we can get a high ground vantage point on them. Okay, what do you got? I've definitely taken 3 of them down, or at least I've hit 3 of them and they've hit the ground. I don't know if they're dead yet or not, but Chloe ran up there towards them and they didn't fire, so that makes me think that they're either dead or critically wounded. I don't hear any more shots coming from your area, so we can probably get off the radio silence now. Talk to me. Are you okay? Hey, are you okay? I haven't seen you yet. I don't know exactly where you were. You said you were on Sector 4, but I'm on the edge where Sector 3 and 4 meet, and I don't see any sign of you, so you must be hidden very well. Hello, are you there? Check 1, 2. Talk to me. Well, that's not a good sign. Oh man, my hands are sweating so much. I can barely hang on to this wood stock. I kind of wish I'd put some kind of grip tape or stipling or something on here, because this thing's slicker than snot once you start sweating. Okay, the 2 girls are coming out with their hands up. They appear to be tied together with some kind of rope or something. I'm not going to shoot, but before we engage them, we need to make sure that we got 4 bodies on the ground. Most of these guys look like they were pretty heavily armed, at least 2 AR-15s that I saw, and looks like a couple of hunting rifles, like one of them was a lever gun, one of them was a bolt gun. So before we engage and talk to these girls and figure out what's going on, I want to go around and verify everyone's dead. So if you're having some problem with your radio, just meet me around here. Let's see, that trail that goes across the top of the hill and connects Sector 3 and 4, meet me up there at the top of that, where we talked about in the past having a little campsite and such. And that area right there, let's meet right there, and we'll have a good vantage point, and we can go down the hill and see, you know, how many we got. So, well, that hunting trip turned into a bit of excitement, a lot more than we thought, but that's kind of to be expected. The only thing bad about that, even though it looks like we were victorious so far, I don't see anyone coming or shooting at me. I haven't actually talked to my wife, so I don't know if she's got her radio turned off or what the deal is, but it's definitely got me nervous. So me and Chloe, we're going to grab a little bit of water because I'm sweating it all out right now, and we're going to go around and try to meet my wife up at the top of the hill where we had a little camping spot that we've used in the past. And I've got to do something about this, man. It's not really a weapon of war or whatever you'd say. It's really not the best thing. It's more of a hunting rifle, but when my hands get this wet and slick, I can't hold on to this thing. So I'm either going to have to wear gloves, which I don't like because that'll ruin my dexterity, or I'm going to have to carve some kind of stippling in here so that I can hold on to this thing, at least by the grip, because I used to kind of joke about it back before the collapse, that the best gun to have is the one that you have when you need it. And today's situation required the one that I had, so I was getting really low on ammo too. I don't know how many I fired, but anyway, I hope y'all are doing better than we are out there, and I hope you're better prepared than we were. I gotta go wring my shirt out and grab a drink of water. Never a dull moment. Come on, Chloe.